So you are basically inviting, come and kill me, come and kill me, come and kill me with your eyes. A'udhu billah. So don't do that. We have to find some sort of a physical activity. We must. We need to make sure late night dinners are not good for our health. I'm not a physician, but please ask a physician. We think our deen is all about just praying 5 times a day. We think that the deen is all about just fasting, going over Hajj and Umrah and doing tawaf and all of that. Allah Ta'ala wants that we take care of our health in the Quran and by the words of His blessed Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So that is deen. That is deen. And if we are not taking care of our health, my friends, then we are sinners. We are being ungrateful for the blessing of the health. We are being ungrateful for the blessing of the health. This is the sin. We do not want that this blessing be taken away. So this is my New Year resolution as well, inshallah. Right? And we should have this New Year resolution, all of us, honestly. And that's why I've chosen this topic. I'm actually showing this mirror to myself, that we need to make sure that we take care of our health. Prophet said, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, al-mu'minu al-qawiyyu khayrun wa ahabbu ila Allahi min al-mu'min al-da'if wa fi kullin khayr. He said, a strong believer is better and more beloved to Allah than a weak believer. Although there is good in everybody, as long as he is a believer. A strong believer is better and more beloved to Allah. Many people ask about, how can I get the love of Allah? And we speak about many things, but we do not speak about this thing, right? Generally, when we talk about, leave sins and all of that, which is of course absolutely necessary. But Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is saying here that if you take care of your health, He is more beloved to Allah than a person who is weak. And it does not mean you make, 6 packs and all of that. It's about taking care of your overall health. This is what it means, because some people, they want to have abs and, biceps and triceps, and mashallah, there might be a few sitting here. Some young people go to gym every day and have all sorts of muscles, and then they wear, I'm sure they must be wearing their t-shirts right now, skin tight. Astaghfirullah, that's very, very dangerous as well. I cannot see anybody, right? Maybe they're sitting at the back. But that's very dangerous. Why? Because there can be show off in that, isn't it? I'm just making my muscles, my triceps, my biceps, my abs and all of that, and then wearing skin tight shirts just to show my muscles. That's a show off. A'udhu billah. It's a very dangerous. Number one, it can be show off. Number two, if people look at you and they praise you without associating that blessing with Allah, you can be affected from an evil eye. Al-ainu haqqun. Prophet said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, evil eye is true. So you are basically inviting, come and kill me, come and kill me, come and kill me with your eyes. A'udhu billah. So don't do that. So anyway, when I talk about taking care of our health means, of course, eat well, eat moderate, eat good food, eat pure food, eat something that's nutritious, that has all the nutrients. Make sure we choose our food as to what do we eat. I used to live in the US, and subhanAllah, if you go to a store, even here you see that. You see all of these apples of the same size, all shining, mashallah, genetically modified. Somebody said, I don't want to eat these apples. He said, the apples that even the ants don't eat, why should I eat them? Apples that ants don't bother to eat, I should not be eating them as well. Anyway, that's a different topic. But good food, moderate food, nutritious food. Plus, my dear friends, we need to make sure that we do exercise. We make sure that we do exercise as well. We have to find some sort of a physical activity. We must. Be it like brisk walking for like half an hour every day. Somebody was telling me, you should exercise. And then, 2 weeks later, I spoke with him. Oh, did you exercise? I said, I did not get time. He said, you did not get time? I said, I was very busy. I was traveling. I was here. I was there. He said, it is not about that you did not have time. Did you have time to eat? I said, yes. Did you have time to sleep? I said, yes. Did you have time to teach your classes? I said, yes. Did you have time to talk to people? I said, yes. He said, that means that you did have time. It is just that you did not prioritize your walking and your exercise. And he was so right. I did not prioritize that. I said, if I have 5 people to talk to, I have to, many people have come for their counseling, their consultations or whatnot. I have to read, my books and stuff. I prioritized them, and I did not prioritize my walking and my health and my exercise. He is right. It's all about priority. It is all about priority. For example, you have to go to, you have to take your wife for a dinner tonight. She has been asking for a dinner for last 1 month, and you said, inshallah, on Friday night, inshallah, after the talk, we'll go for dinner. Say, for example, don't eat that late. That's another thing. Some Karachi guys. So, but somebody calls you and say, you know what? If you come to me right after the talk, I'll give you 1,000,000 dirhams. What do you think? Sorry, I have to take my wife to a dinner. Your wife will, you say, if you tell your wife will say, forget about dinner. We'll have dinner some other day. Go and get those 1,000,000 dirhams. Isn't it? So what happened? We prioritize getting that 1,000,000 dirhams over a dinner. On another day, we could have said, sorry, my priority right now is dinner. I have to take my wife for a dinner. I cannot do anything else. So it's all about prioritization. I am talking to myself. Please prioritize your health. Please prioritize your exercise. We have to take out time for some physical activity. Somebody said either use it or lose it. Either use your body or lose your body. As simple as that. Either we use it or we lose it. It's not a joke. And it will be being ungrateful for a blessing that we all have. We don't want that. We don't want to be those, babas, holding a stick at the age of 60 and then limping and bending their backs. We do not want that. Sayyidina Hamza radiallahu ta'ala anhu in the Ghazwa of Uhud, when he was martyred, how old was he? What do you think? Approximately he was 60 years of age, approximate late 50s for sure. Have you seen the swords that these people used to have? SubhanAllah, I think we need to, we need definitely both hands, and I don't know how will we hold those swords. And they were fighting with those swords. I just wonder, how healthy were these people? How strong were these? If they had, they were fighting in the battlefields, late 50s, early 60s. This is how strong were they? Because they ate good food. They exercised. Let's do that, inshallah. And also, as I said, that it will bring us the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We'll become better, more beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And yes, and one thing that I said, that we should also eat in a way that we get digested before that we sleep at night. We need to make sure late night dinners are not good for our health. I'm not a physician, but please ask a physician. Ask a nutritionist, whatever. But it's not good for our health. I went to a Chinese acupuncture. I don't know if I need to call them a doctor or a physician or whatever, but so an old lady, I've once told a story that how did she treat me when I was having a pain in my leg. Anyway, she said you should eat early. You should take your dinner early. I said, I do take my dinner early. She said, what time? I said, right after sunset. So in summer, sunset is around 7 p.m., right? I said, right after sunset. She said, is it early? She said, your last meal should be 5 p.m.